Next method of expressing the concentration is molarity. So today we are going to discuss about molarity. Molarity is number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter solution. So molarity is number of moles of solute dissolved per liter solution. Now molarity is given by number of moles of solute divided by volume of the solution in liter. Okay, molarity is denoted by M and number of moles of solute is Nb divided by volume of the solution in liters. Okay, suppose a binary solution is prepared by mixing two components A and B, right? So A and B are the two components present in the solution, and number of moles of component A is Na, number of moles of component B is Nb. Suppose this is solvent and this is solute. A is solvent, B is solute. Number of moles of solvent is Na, number of moles of solute is Nb, right? So now molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of the solution in liters, right? So this is volume in liters. Now if volume is given in milliliters, then we have to divide the volume in milliliters with 1000. Okay, so molarity is equal to number of moles of solute by volume of the solution in milliliters into 1000. This is the formula. Okay, suppose if a number of moles of solute is not given and amount is given in grams, that is amount of solute is given in grams, then molarity is equal to mass of solute, that is Wp by gram molar mass of solute. Okay, we have substituted number of moles with mass by gram molar mass. Okay, into 1 by B liters, volume of the solution in liters, right? Okay, so if mass of solute is given in grams and even volume of the solution is also given in milliliters, in that case number of moles of solute will be mass by gram molar mass of solute, okay, into volume of the 1 by volume of the solution in liters. Suppose if it is given in milliliters, you have to divide with 1000. Okay, now the formula becomes this. Okay, so this is most often used formula for calculating molarity. Okay, now we'll see the units of molarity. So what are the units of molarity? Molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of the solution. So here molarity is equal to N by V, right? So this is number of moles, so we'll write unit as mole, and this is volume of the solution, that is in liter. Okay, so mole per liter. So what is the unit now? Mole per liter. Okay, so this is the unit of molarity. Now what is the effect of temperature? There is a effect of temperature on molarity, because here the amount of solution is expressed in terms of volume. So obviously the volume term is affected by temperature, right? So when temperature is increased, what happens? Expansion of the solution takes place. Okay, so that means volume increases, and if volume increases, number of moles per unit volume will be decreased, or molarity will be decreased, right? So if you rise the temperature, what happens? Volume increases, so the denominator value is increasing, so molarity will be decreased. So when temperature is increased, molarity of the solution will be decreased, right? So this is the effect of temperature. Now I'll give a few more important formulas for calculation of molarity. Suppose a solution is diluted, then what happens? Obviously the concentration will be changed, and then how do you find the molarity of the new solution, that is a dilute solution? Let us see. Okay, this is a solution. Okay, there is some solute present in this solution, and now this is diluted by adding solvent. Okay, so that a dilute solution is formed. This is solution after dilution, and this is solution before dilution, right? So this is before dilution, and this is after dilution. Okay, now the molarity of this solution is M1. Let the volume of the solution is V1, and the molarity of the new solution is M2, and volume of the solution is V2. Okay, number of moles of solute is N1, and the number of moles of solute here is N2, right? Okay, now what is the formula of molarity? Molarity is equal to number of moles of solute by volume of the solution in liters, right? So M1 is equal to N1 by V1. Okay, this is the molarity of this solution, and after dilution molarity becomes M2, that is equal to N2 by V2. Okay, now number of moles of solute can be calculated by multiplying molarity with volume. N1 is equal to M1 V1. Similarly, N2 is equal to M2 V2. Okay, so what happens when the solution is diluted? When solution is diluted, what happens? The volume of the solvent is increased. Okay, it is diluted by adding solvent. So volume of solvent increases, or volume of the solution increases, but amount of solute remains same, right? Amount of solute remains same. So that is number of moles before dilution and after dilution remains same. So can we write N1 is equal to N2? N1 is equal to N2. Number of moles of solute is the same before dilution and after dilution, right? Okay, so for N1 what we can write? M1 V1, and for N2 you can write M2 V2. Okay, now what is the formula? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2, right? So M1 is initial molarity, V1 is initial volume of the solution, M2 is molarity of the dilute solution, and V2 is final volume, right? So if you know M1 V1 and final volume, then you can calculate molarity of the dilute solution, okay, by using this formula. Suppose two solutions of the same solute are mixed but with different concentrations, right? Okay, if two solutions of the same solute but with different concentrations and volumes are mixed, then what happens? The resulting solution will have neither the concentration of first solution nor the second solution, but it will have different concentration. And how to calculate the concentration of the resultant solution? Let us see. Okay, so here is one solution. Okay, let us say the molarity of this solution is M1 and the volume of this solution is V1, right? Okay, so this is another solution, so whose molarity is M2 and volume is V2. Now these two are mixed, okay, in a third container like this. Okay, so that the molarity of the resulting solution is M, and volume of this solution is V, right? Okay, so here let us say number of moles of solute is N1, and here it is N2, and here it is N, right? Now how is this solution obtained? This is obtained by mixing these two solutions. So number of moles, total number of moles of solute, it will be equal to sum of number of moles in the first solution and second solution, N1 plus N2. So N1 plus N2 is equal to N. Okay, so this is the total number of moles. Okay, now can we write M1 V1 for N1? Okay, because molarity is equal to what? Number of moles by volume of the solution. So number of moles is equal to molarity into volume. So for N1 we can write M1 V1. Similarly, for N2, M2V2, we can write for number of moles of the resulting solution, we can write MV. Okay. Now, MV is equal to M1V1 plus M2V2. Now, what is the molarity of the resulting solution? Molarity of the resulting solution, M is equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by V. Okay, so molarity is equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 by V. Okay, so this is how the molarity of the resulting solution is obtained. That is formed by mixing two solutions of the same solute but with different concentrations and volume. Neutralization is the reaction in which acid reacts with base to form salt and water. Suppose molarity of acid is given and volumes of both acid and base are given, then how do you calculate molarity of base? Or molarity of base is given, how do you calculate molarity of acid? Let us see. Okay, so here sulfuric acid is reacting with sodium hydroxide to form sodium sulfate and water. Okay, as per the balanced chemical equation, 1 mole of sulfuric acid is reacting with 2 mole of sodium hydroxide, or 1 mole reacts with 2 mole. So that means mole of base, okay, mole of base is equal to twice the mole of sulfuric acid, twice the mole of acid, that is sulfuric acid. Okay, twice the mole of sulfuric acid. Okay, now for number of moles of sodium hydroxide, what we can write? Okay, we can write NB, right? So here number of moles of acid is Na, number of moles of base is Nb, right? Here acid is A, base is B. Number of moles of acid is Na, number of moles of base is Nb. Okay, similarly molarity of the acid is Ma, volume of acid is Va, and molarity of base is Mb, volume of base is Vb, right? Okay, so here number of moles of base, that is Nb, is twice the number of moles of acid. Okay, that is sulfuric acid. Okay, for number of moles of acid, what we can write? We can write MaVa. Okay, molarity into volume gives number of moles. Okay, so similarly here for number of moles of base, we can write molarity of base into volume of base, right? MbVb. Okay, so mole of sodium hydroxide is twice the mole of acid, or MbVb is equal to 2 into MaVa, right? Okay, now cross multiply this. MbVb divided by 2 is equal to MaVa by 1, right? Okay, so here what is 2? What is 2? 2 is nothing but number of moles of base, and 1 is nothing but number of moles of acid. Okay, so in general we can write MbVb by Nb. Okay, so number of moles here is 2. Okay, so for 2 we are writing in general number of moles of any base Nb is equal to MaVa divided by Na. So this is the number of moles of acid. Okay, for acid base neutralization reactions we can use this formula, MbVb by Nb is equal to MaVa by Na. Okay, here if you know the molarity of either base or acid, the molarity of the second component can be calculated. Okay, provided that volumes are given, Va, Vb are given, then molarity of the second component can be calculated by using molarity of first component. Okay, Na and Nb are nothing but number of moles of acid and base. They are obtained by using balanced chemical equation like this, right? Okay, so this is the formula used in the acid-base neutralization reactions for calculating molarity of an unknown component, either acid or base. In the beginning of my lecture, I asked you some questions. Let us see the answers. First question: how do you express the level of pollution? The level of pollution is expressed in terms of parts per millions. For example, the level of carbon monoxide in air or the concentration of fluoride ions in water is expressed in terms of parts per millions. Usually, very low concentrations are expressed in parts per millions. Second question: what is the difference between concentration and solubility? Concentration is the amount of solute present in a given amount of solvent or solution. Solubility is the maximum amount of solute that can be present in a given amount of solvent at a given temperature. Means solubility is the limit of solute. So solubility and concentration are not same, and the solubility is equal to maximum concentration in a saturated solution. Last question: among molarity, normality, molality and mole fraction, which are dependent on temperature? Molarity and normality are dependent on temperature, because here the amount of solution is expressed in terms of volume, whereas molality and mole fraction are independent of temperature, because here the amounts are expressed in terms of weight or number of moles. Either the amount of solvent or solute, they are expressed in terms of weights or number of moles. Weight and number of moles are independent of temperature. So molality and mole fraction are independent of temperature.